So backups. So what is mean by backup? Why we have to take the DB backups here? So what is the why we require to take the backup on daily database backup? Why we is required? Anyone can jump in here. Why we have to take the DB backups? All the data storing into the database level, right? Application data, all the everything is storing into the database level. So then why we have to take the DB backup again?
For disaster recovery, sir.
Okay, only disaster recovery purpose we need that one. Any other purpose?
During installation or patching, if something goes wrong, so we can back up from DB.
Right, exactly, correct. So yes, right. The answers all are correct here. Excellent. So normally this is the presentation layer, this is the application layer, this is the DB layer. So in the DB layer, this is the database here. So users will connect to the application, business users, then they will do the transactions here. But actual data will sit into the database level here. It will store the database level, which means we cannot directly connect to the database and do the transaction. In middle, we and database, there is a application will come into the picture here. So in these applications are different. There are lakhs of tons of applications are there here. Tons of applications are there in the market, right? So each application definitely it will connect to the one of the database here. Tons of applications. In the tons of application here, so database is definitely required. Everything will be storing into the HANA DB level. Everything is storing into the HANA DB level here. So this is the SAP application here. So normally everything will come into the picture here, DB level. Okay. So what we can do here, uh, so if you take the backup here, if something goes wrong, why? Because we are not sure when the systems will be up, when the disasters will happen, when the hardwares will failure. So no one not sure here, right? So for that purpose, we will take the backup of your data. That is the options are available in the database level. There is a feature, take the backup of on the same system, we can take it out. If you take the same system, the hardware failure, your database is gone, backups are gone, then what is the use of taking the backups here? No, right? So that's the purpose. Then we can take the backup to the different tapes. There are multiple different backup tapes are there, backup tapes, devices, file systems. There are multiple things are there here. So we can maybe multiple companies they are providing the backup tools back through back INT. We can take the backups. The main purpose of the backup is to take the existing backup is any situation something is happened disaster or some database corruption or some block corruptions or some hardware failure or nature calamities or anything something is happens your database level, so we are in the situation to recover the data without any data loss. So today I booked the one order. After that, today I booked the order which has the 5 years warranty. Today I booked the order that is having the 5 years warranty. Then immediately order means that will be saved into the database level, their database level, Amazon database level, it will be stayed. So something got happened, database got corrupted, their database. Is it means they have recovered the data up to yesterday, but today I booked the order. There are a lot of people, they will book the lot of orders, right? Today data is gone, which means my data also gone, right? My amount deducted, my data is there is no data, there is no records. If I ask Amazon people, no, you are not booked, sir, there is no data of yours, something like that, they will tell us, then who will give the warranty to me? It's a loss, right? My side also I will get the loss, then I will put the case, then so file a case, then there's a different things again. But that definitely there is a loss for company and loss for the customers, users, everybody, there is a loss, right? So to avoid single point of failures or to avoid the data loss, we have to ensure the consistency of the database, we need to every day daily we have to take the backups. So how many types of backups are there in the SAP HANA database here? So we have total 3 types of backups here available here. So one is the full database backup, here. Second one is the incremental backup here. So incremental backup here. The third one is called the differential backup here. So we have the 3 types of backups are available in SAP. Full DB backup, incremental backup, and differential backup here. Okay. So what is mean by full DB? Simple. In the name itself, we have this full DB backup means complete database backup, taking the backup of the complete database. Suppose this is your database, then so today you are taking Monday. So suppose like your database, so here it is the Monday, right? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, weekly 7 days, right? So your database got gone up to, so this is the your entire RAM slot here. So this is the database size maybe. So here your database limit got increased up to, so it's like 250 GB. Monday, it's like up to here we have the 250 GB data is there here, right? So then Monday, this is the Monday. Let me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then next Friday, right? Then Saturday, then again Sunday. Okay, fine. So what will happen here? Your database up to Monday, you have the 250 GB data, right? Up to Monday, you have the 250 GB data is available. 250 GB data is available. It's available. So when you take the full DB backup, all the data, whatever the data is there. So you are taking on Monday at 7 o'clock. Sorry, take example 11 o'clock. You are taking the data. Then up to starting of the database to entire up to today 11 o'clock, all the data will be backed up. Whatever the data is there in the 250 GB data, all the data got backed up. So tomorrow also, if you are taking the backup, then tomorrow also there is a 250 GB, there is a one more 2 GB got increased. Database means every day data fluctuations will come, then there is a 2 GB got increased. Then this 250 GB plus this 2 GB. Complete DB backup means 250 GB plus 2 GB. Then 252 GB, 250 GB, it will check it on the tomorrow, right? So then we have the old data and existing data also. Then one more 2 GB got increased on the Wednesday, Thursday. Like that every day, at least 1 GB, 2 GB data will increase, right? Why? Because a lot of transactions will happen. All the transactions will have some amount of data that will be stored into the database level. So definitely new data, it will increase your size. So when you are taking the Thursday, then whatever the here, then up to here, it will take the backup. Means all the data will get backed up. Here. That is called the full data backup here. Got it? Any questions here? Entire data will be backed up here, right? Entire data will be backed up here. That is the one thing here. Okay. So it's clear, right? Why? Because remaining two will get confused. That's why each and every time I am asking any questions on the full DB backup.
Yes, sir. So please tell me on something, sir.
Okay. So here you have the current size is the 250 GB. Monday you are taking the full database backup means entire data will be backed up. Means 250 GB data, entire starting of the database to till date, whatever the data is there, entire that data will be backed up. Means so in Telugu చెప్తే ఏంటంటే డేటాబేస్లో మొత్తం డేటా అయితే ఎంత ఉందో ఆ డేటాబేస్ మొత్తాన్ని బ్యాకప్ తీసుకోవడాన్ని ఫుల్ డేటాబేస్ మొత్తం అంటారు. మొత్తాన్ని తీసుకోవడాన్ని. నువ్వు వెన్స్డే ఉన్నావు, దెన్ వెన్స్డే ఆల్సో యు ఆర్ టేకింగ్ ద డేటా మీన్స్ సో ఫుల్ డేటాబేస్ బ్యాకప్ ఫ్రమ్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద DB to up to Wednesday you are taking the DB backup means that is called the full database backup, right? So any day, suppose you are on the Saturday, you are taking the database backup, full you are taking, not full database you are taking means full means entire data from starting of the database to up to Saturday, whatever the data came in the database level, all the data you are taking the backup. Means you have the previous days duplicate data also, one file you will get the all the data here, right? It's clear, right? So it's very simple actually. Full means complete database backup you are taking the backup, right? So then let's take assume here incremental backup. Incremental backup means only after full backup we have to take the incremental backup here, right? Full backup, this is the full backup here. For incremental backup or differential backup we have to take this backup here. Which one? So we have to take the backups here, right? Full backup or incremental backup here. So that's fine. So incremental backup you are taking. So but from Monday to Tuesday only 2 GB data got increased. So when you're taking the incremental data, your data will be backed up only this 2 GB only. Wednesday you are taking, then after the Tuesday whatever the data is increasing, only this 2 GB only. This 2 GB only the data will be backed up. Then this 2 GB only, this 2 GB only. Only last 24 hours, how much data which is getting increased, only that data will be backed up. Incremental data means after the full backup and after the any backup, whatever the data come into the picture, after whatever the data is storing into the database level, only that data will be backed up. Only that data will be backed up here. All right, that is called the incremental backup. It won't take the full backup again, and also it won't look the previous backup here. Suppose Friday you are taking means Thursday you already taken the backup, then Thursday to Friday whatever the data last 24 hours, whatever the data got created in the database level, only that data will be backed up. Only that data will be backed up. That is called the incremental backup. That is called the incremental backup. Got it? Clear? Because next backup will confuse the remaining two. That's why I'm asking. Is it clear, right? అంటే తెలుగులో చెప్తే ఏంటంటే ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ తర్వాత ఏదైనా బ్యాకప్ వస్తే ఓన్లీ ఆ బ్యాకప్ మొత్తాన్ని, ఆ డెల్టాని మాత్రమే, ఆ చేంజెస్ మాత్రమే తీసుకోవడాన్ని ఇంక్రిమెంటల్ బ్యాకప్ అంటారు. అంటే మొత్తాన్ని తీసుకోదు, మళ్ళీ లాస్ట్ 24 అవర్స్లో ఏదైతే వచ్చిందో ఓన్లీ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ ద ఓన్లీ దట్ బ్యాకప్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్. ఓకే, క్లియర్? Understand? Anyone? Confusing? Confusing. Clear, right? Yeah. Why? Because next one will confuse the remaining two. That's why. Okay. Differential backup. Why? Because we have to clearly discuss about the different backups here. So that's why I'm slowly telling. So differential backup here. Okay. Differential backup or incremental backup will run after the full backup only. After the DB backup only, after the full backup only, this two will run. So differential backup is like, let me take the new one. Differential backup is like after the full backup, if you take the backup, so it will take the last, suppose if you are taking the differential backup, so only these changes will be backed up. Only these changes will be backed up here. These changes will be backed up. So again, Wednesday you are taking, sir, okay, this clear. It's same as like incremental backup only, right? Then what is the difference? So now we will get Wednesday, when you are taking the differential backup, it won't look the previous backup. It always look the previous full backup. When it was happened Monday. Then so Monday to Tuesday, then Tuesday to Wednesday, this 2 days backup also, 2 days data will be backed up. When you are taking the Thursday what will happen? When was the last full backup happened? Monday. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up to here, it will take the backup. When you are taking the Friday, then when was the last backup happened? Full backup. Then it will take the all the data backup here. So which means differential backup is required, the diff backup is required, the last full backup. Then incremental backup is required, last any backup is fine. Any backup is fine, right? That is the one. So which means if you are taking the incremental backup on Sunday, then Saturday already backup is done, right? Then Saturday to Sunday, last 24 hours. So after the Saturday 11 o'clock to Sunday 11 o'clock, in between there is a 2 GB data got created, means only that 2 GB data will be created. But when you are taking the differential backup, it will look the when was the last full backup happened. It won't look the so last incremental backups or small backup. It will look the full backup. When was the last full backup happened? Oh, Monday. Then Monday to Monday to here, how much data it got created? Monday to here, how much data got created? Only that data will be backed up. Only that data will be backed up here. That data it will take the backup here. That called the differential backup. Differential backup always required the last full backup. In 2020, the last full backup, and in 2024, you are taking the differential backup, means when was the last backup happened? 2020. Then today 2024. So this 2 years data will be backed up. But incremental backup, what it will do? 2020 full backup it will fine. Then after that, when was the last backup? Any backup is happened? Then yesterday only. Then yesterday to today, that will take that. That is the increased data. That incremental data. That is called the incremental data. Incremental backups. Clear? Right? Clear, right? అంటే ఏంటంటే సో ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ సో ఈ డిఫరెన్షియల్ బ్యాకప్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే లాస్ట్ ఫుల్ బ్యాకప్ ఎప్పుడైంది అదొక్కడే చూసుకుంటుంది. దాని తర్వాత ఉండే డేటాను మొత్తాన్ని బ్యాకప్ తీసుకుంటుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇంక్రిమెంటల్ బ్యాకప్ లాస్ట్ ఏ బ్యాకప్ అయినా ఎప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయిందో చూసుకొని దాని చేంజెస్ మాత్రమే విల్ బి బ్యాక్డ్ అప్. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ద సో స్టోరీ ఆఫ్ ది HANA backups here. 3 backups here in the HANA. Clear, right? 3 backups here in the HANA. Full, incremental and differential backups. Clear? Now, how to take it means go to the HANA Studio. Simple. HANA Studio, everything we have to run it from the system DB only. Right? Tenant, you won't get the option. So, right click on the system DB, right? Backup and recovery. Take the backup of the your system database or tenant database. Normally, every day we are getting the one alert in the systems, right? Every day in the systems we are getting backup does not exist without backup. Why? Because it's normal alert. To avoid that, to clear this alert, what we have to do? We have to take the backup. Right click, backup and monitoring. Take the backup of system database or tenant database. System database, if you take it or not, nothing will happen. But tenant is the important. Why? Because where the data stores, tenant only, right? Here. Here you can see the backup type, complete or differential or incremental. Suppose if you try to take the incremental backup, so this is the backup file type, file backup you are taking. Backend means third-party tools, file. So within the file system only you are taking the backup here. Suppose like we can also change it here. We can also change the backup types. We can change it here, where it is locating and all those things here. So then what we can do, we can also change it here. It is creating the backups at this location, backup folder here. If you take the incremental backup, let's see what will happen without taking. Backup could not be completed. Delta backup required. The previous full database backup is required, which means, Babu, you cannot take the full database incremental backup without taking the full DB backups. Then go to here, backups, take the first complete backup, you need to take it out. Just when you take the complete backup, this is the destination. It is going to create the some files here. See here, this is the system DB. System DB, who is the master? Name server. Name server is the master here. So the backup is getting created here. If you want, You can see it here, system DB backup. Then it is creating some files will be created here. Some files will be created here. So here it is getting so it is getting the files are getting created here. So it is taking the backup.
Sir, it is observed always the system DB size is almost the same, sir, not that much.
System DB, nothing will be stored, right? So nothing will be stored in the system DB. System data will not be saved into the system DB. Data will be saved only tenant DB. Tenant DB will grow. System DB will stay on same. Nothing will be changed here. Why? Because there is no data in the system DB, right? Just only configuration files. So tenant related information that will be stored. That's it. Then why we need system DB means to do the administration part, backups and restore. So instead directly doing in the tenant, we have to do it from the system DB only. So that type of load. So see here, files are created here. So now if you take the incremental backup, that's fine now. Now you see this alert will be gone now, right? This alert will be gone now. So it won't repeat this alert. Tomorrow it won't repeat this alert now. Why? Because so now we have done this one. Now we have performed the backup. Backup we performed. If you go to the here backup folder, here the backup catalog, you see when was the last backup it completed. Today only we completed here, right? So what is the configuration settings? So DB backups, backup also DB backups and log backups will happen. Data folder backup and log backup. Log backups will happen automatically. Every 15 minutes log backups will happen. You no need to do anything. Automatically the log backups will be backed up here. You no need to do anything here. Here log backups here. This is the log backup location here. It will take it out automatically. The backups will run. Here log backup got created here. So it will be run automatically here. You no need to take anything here. So only DB backups we have to take it manually. So that's what DB backups we have to take it out. Now backup catalog we go it. So today you created the one backup. That backup is in the catalog. It is available. For tenant we don't have any backup. For tenant also right click and just go to the backup and backup of the tenant database. We can take it out here. Select the tenant database SID. Okay. Okay. Then finish. Then here index server access engine. Both will be backed up here. Right. But because in the tenant we have the access engine and index server that will be available. So that backup is running here. Okay. So access engine completed. The index server is running now. 18%, 28%. So it's running. Oh, it's going to finish. Done. Okay. So if now we have taken the backup. Normally file system backup we have taken. In worst case scenario, what will happen in case of your DB corrupted now, something you got deleted, then we can restore it. We are in the situation to recover the system here. We are in the situation to restore the system. That's the reason we have the backups are available. That's the reason we have the backups are available. It's created the backup files here. You see LSF and LTR, then backups, then you can see. So we have the backups, tenant backups, DB backups. Tenant only very high huge size here. You can see very huge size tenant. But because tenant only, most of the backups, the DB size is very high. So it's reached to the 81% here almost. But because of the size, because of the DB size, so it's reached to the here terabytes of data it will create it here. In case of in the real cases, may take very longer 30 hours. So for our case, 3 hours will run backup. In my real cases, 3 hours, 10 minutes, 3 hours, 4 minutes. So 1.3 terabyte, almost 3 terabyte data. See here how much time it will take for 3 terabytes of data here. That's the thing.
Our DB size is 250 GB, sir. It is taking 40 minutes.
Yeah, see,
That
250
is
GB.
third party. Yes,
Yeah,
from
yeah,
cloud.
yeah. Ours also it is a 3 terabyte data. So 3 hours it will take. Third party one again. AWS.
Third party. Yes, sir.
See, so see, this is the one. So what where it is night 11 o'clock, UK time 11 o'clock, it will run the backup. So why? Because night time there is no business. So that's why the backup will run. Why? Because backups will create the some impact on the system performance. So that's the reason backups will run only on the night hours, off business hours. So that's why backups will run. It will take the complete DB. Anytime now we have taken the backup. Anytime something goes wrong, something you deleted, something happened, we can restore it. We can simply do the restore options. We can perform it. That is what we can do it. So that is the backup related things here. That is what? That is the backup related. Okay. So backups. So complete incremental sits same. So incremental also you can take it out. Nothing. Just it will create the. So what you have taken the backup. Now if you see create the incremental. Why? Because complete backup. If you create the incremental, whatever after the incremental backup, it will finish very quickly here. Why? Because nothing is there here, incremental backup. When it was created the backups, so now itself only, right? Now itself only we created the backup, right? So when 11:36, we created the full database backup. In these 3 minutes time, whatever the data come, so in the 3 minutes time only, whatever the data come, so all the data will be backed up. That's it. All the data will be backed up here. So if you take the differential backup, what will happen? So full backup when it was happened, let's wait for one more minute. So let's go to the backup and recovery. So then backup of that entity database here. Then so let's take the differential backup here. This also will finish quickly. It's done. 2 volumes are backed up here. Right. So what happens here? You see here. Yeah. You see here. So normally incremental backup, one more, if you create the one more incremental backup, after 11:39, whatever the data comes, that will be backed up. But here, now what happens when you create the differential backup, the see here, you can simply remember incremental backup, INC, differential backup, diff, like that it will create it here. So differential backup means when was the full backup happened? 11:36. Then 11:36 to till 11:30, 11:40 now, 11:41. So up to here, whatever the in the 4 minutes time, whatever the data we receive, that data will be backed up here in this one. So just you can recover this data and this data here, it's required here, right? So that is the backups here, the differentiation of the complete INC and diff. Okay, got it, right? It's clear, right? So why this many is not required? Okay, now if you want to recover, shall I tell or you guys will practice? You guys practice, I think recovery I think you can practice it. Recovery, I will tell you since it will confuse again all topics in one day. Okay, what you can do the practice.